Let's compare the Raven 20 and Raven 28 laptop backpacks side by side so we can see how they fit, compare pockets and compartments, and find out what fits inside each. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what the real differences between these two backpacks are. Now let's start with the size and how they fit. Here is someone who is 5'6" wearing both backpacks, and you can immediately see that the Raven 28 is a lot bigger. And we get a better idea of the size difference when we look at the back panels. You have a 16.5 by 10 inch measurement for the Raven 20, and an 18 by 11 inch measurement for the Raven 28. And this is the surface area that's going to sit on your back when wearing the bags. But the Raven 28 also sticks out a lot more. And that's because of that extra laptop compartment that's missing on the Raven 20. Now, when it comes to pockets and compartments, both backpacks are near identical. The side water bottle pockets are the same size and can fit larger bottles, like this massive 40-ounce hydro flask. And on the top, you have a fleece-lined pocket for stuff like sunglasses or a phone. Both backpacks do have a front zipper pocket for easy access to items, and an organizer compartment in the front that's filled with pockets for stuff like your pens, chargers, and keys. Where you'll start to see a difference is that the compartments in the Raven 28 are going to be a little bit bigger. For example, the organizer compartment on the Raven 28 can almost fit a folder, but on the 20, it doesn't even come close to fitting. Again, it is the same pockets, just a little bit more shrunken down on the Raven 20 backpack. Now, a possible deal breaker for some people will be the location of the laptop sleeve. Both bags can fit up to a 15-inch laptop, but the Raven 20 has a laptop sleeve inside the main compartment, while the Raven 28 has a separate laptop compartment altogether. And only with the Raven 28 do you get a second sleeve that can be used to store a tablet or other flat item. Also, in the Raven 28, you do have a little bit of a false bottom for the laptop sleeve. So there is a little bit of space between the bottom of the laptop sleeve and the bottom of the bag. But the Raven 20 barely has one. Here is a 20 turned inside out, and you can see that the sleeve touches the bottom. Now, there is still a nice thick piece of foam at the bottom there for protection. But in general, the laptop sleeve on the Raven 28 is going to be a bit more protective. Another small gripe is that on the Raven 20, the top pocket dangles over the laptop sleeve, which can get pretty annoying when you're trying to grab your laptop. And you don't have to deal with this at all with the Raven 28. Now let's explore what fits inside the main compartments. What's interesting is that even though you have 20 and 28 liters of packing room for each bag, both of these main compartments are around 5 inches in depth. But the Raven 20 has less functional space because of the padded laptop compartment that takes up room. Even when it's empty, it's still in the way. As you can see, we were able to fit a laptop, 2 folders, 2 1-inch binders, and a single subject notebook in the Raven 20, while the Raven 28 has room for 2 additional big notebooks, since the laptop is in a separate compartment. For bulky items like a camera cube or lunchbox, it's much easier to fit those items in the Raven 28. You can still technically fit them in the Raven 20, it's just a really tight fit. And for travel, the Raven 20 can fit a pair of shoes and a change of clothes. But the Raven 28 is going to give you a lot more packing room for short trips. Hopefully, these examples give you an idea of what realistically fits inside each backpack. So let's wrap it up. The Raven 20 is going to be a better fit if you are a shorter person or just want a smaller backpack. It might be too small if you want to use it as your main travel bag, but it really shines for carrying those smaller everyday essentials. The Raven 28 has the advantage of having a separate laptop compartment, and it has more packing room for big and bulky items. So it's going to be a better choice if you carry lots of books and notebooks for school, need a bigger work bag, or want to use it as a travel bag for short trips. If you found this video helpful, please consider leaving a like. It lets us know if we should make more comparison videos like these in the future. And as always, thank you so much for watching.